The stranger did not speak. He did not need to. His hand was enough. Palm up, dot up. Fingers curled. Waiting. That single gesture said everything. Come. Trust. Feel. If you have ever wanted to step into the unknown, press like and subscribe. This story is for the ones who dare. Let me tell you who I was before the forest found me. My name is Ilara, but everyone calls me Red Hood because of the cloak. Crimson wool that glows when I am true. A gift from a grandmother I barely remember. A woman with wild eyes and a knowing smile. I was raised in a village of silence, where desire was a sin, where touch was a transaction, where women learned to be small. Then I got lost. The forest shifted around me. Trees bent in impossible directions. Mist rose from the ground like breath. And when it cleared, I stood before a village that should not exist. The village of desire. No walls. No rules. No shame. Only firelight and open doors. Only hands that touched without asking permission. Only eyes that saw everything and approved. Tonight is different. Tonight, I am not the one watching. I am the one being led. Let me tell you about the night I followed him. Deeper than I had ever gone. The fire was low when he appeared. Embers glowing orange and red. Smoke curling toward the stars. Most of the villagers had gone to their cottages. But I stayed. I always stayed. The fire felt safe. A reminder of the world I left behind. Then I felt him. Not saw. Felt. A presence behind me. Close enough to warm my back. Close enough to make my breath catch. You are always here, he said. His voice was low. Rough. Like stones smoothing over time. At the edge. Never in the center. I did not turn around. I was afraid of what I might see. Or worse. What I might want. I am watching, I said. Watching is not living, he replied. He stepped around me. Slowly. Deliberately. Until he stood before me. His name was Riven. I had seen him before. Everyone had. He was tall. Dark hair falling across his forehead. Eyes the color of storm clouds. He wore nothing but loose trousers. His chest was bare, marked with symbols that seemed to move. Lines and curves that told stories I could not read. Come with me, he said. Into the deeper part. No expectations. No demands. Only walking. Only seeing. My heart hammered against my ribs. Every instinct told me to stay. To be safe. To be invisible. But something else whispered louder. Something that had been sleeping inside me. And was now very, very awake. I stood. He extended his hand. Palm up. Butt up. Fingers slightly curled. An invitation without words. I placed my hand in his. His fingers closed around mine. Warm, tarami. Rough. Certain. He did not smile. He simply turned and walked. And I followed. We left the fire behind. The embers faded. The smoke dissolved into nothing. We walked between the cottages. Their windows glowed with candlelight. Through each one, I saw shadows moving. 2 shadows. Sometimes 3. Moving together. Breathing together. I looked away. Then I looked back. Riven said nothing. He only led me deeper. The path narrowed. Weeds brushed against my ankles. The air grew thick with scent. Night-blooming flowers. Yasmin. Something darker underneath. Something like rain on dry earth. We stopped before a cottage. Smaller than the others. Its door was open. Inside, only candles. And a bed covered in dark furs. Riven turned to face me. His chest rose and fell slowly. I could smell him now. Wood smoke. Salt. Something wild. Something that made my knees weak. He reached up. His fingers found the edge of my hood. He did not pull it back. He simply touched the fabric. His thumb traced the seam. Slowly. Deliberately. As if the cloak itself was alive. As if he was greeting it. "The red suits you," he said. "It means you are ready." "Ready for what?" I whispered. He leaned closer. His lips near my ear. "To stop pretending you do not feel." My breath caught. Every nerve in my body was awake. Every inch of my skin was listening. He did not touch me. That was the most surprising part. He simply stood there. Close enough that I could feel his warmth. Close enough that the space between us hummed. "I am not the one you came here for," he said. "I am simply the door. Behind me there is someone who has been waiting. Someone who understands the language you are only beginning to speak." He stepped aside. And I saw him. An older man. Silver at the temples. Eyes that had seen everything. And feared nothing. He sat by a fire in the back of the cottage. A fire that burned low and red. He wore a simple linen shirt. Loose trousers. And bare feet. He did not stand when I entered. He simply looked at me. And smiled. "Red Hood," he said. His voice was a low rumble. Like distant thunder. "Sit with me." I walked toward him. My legs were unsteady. But my voice was not. "Who are you?" "I'm Kalen," he said. "And I have been expecting you. For a very long time." He gestured to a cushion beside him. I sat. Not close. Not far. The fire crackled between us. "Your grandmother," he said. "She wore that cloak before you. She sat in that exact spot. Many years ago." My heart stopped. "You knew her?" "I loved her," Kalen said. "As much as she allowed. Which was never enough. He poured 2 cups of dark liquid, handed one to me. Drink. I drank. It was warm. Spiced. It spread through my chest like liquid sunlight. She left this village, Kaelin continued, to marry your grandfather. She chose love over freedom. She chose one person over endless possibility. And she never regretted it. But she never forgot this place either. The cloak was her way of keeping the door open. For you. She always knew you would find your way back. Tears filled my eyes. She is gone now, I whispered. Yes, Kaelin said. But she left you the map. Not on paper. In thread. In wool. In the red that calls to you. I looked at the cloak. It was glowing. Softly. Warmly. As if my grandmother's hands were still touching me. What do I do now? I asked. You choose, Kaelin said. Every day. Every moment. You choose who you want to be. What you want to feel. Who you want to touch. He set down his cup. He turned to face me. His knee touched mine. A small contact. But it sent fire through my veins. May I touch you? He asked. His voice was low. Gentle. Kneeing. Asking. Not demanding. I nodded. I need words, he said. Yes, I whispered. Yes, you may. His hand rose. Slowly. So slowly. His fingers touched my cheek. Featherlight. Electric God. The world dissolved. There was nothing but his skin on mine. Nothing but the heat. Nothing but the simple, devastating fact of being touched. Breathe, he whispered. I realized I had stopped. I inhaled. He inhaled with me. His thumb moved, tracing the curve of my cheekbone, the line of my jaw, the corner of my lips. Each touch was a sentence, each movement a paragraph. He was speaking to my skin, and my skin was answering. You are trembling, he observed. I know, I breathed. Is it fear? I searched myself. No, I said. It is not fear. What is it then? Aliveness, I said. I have never felt so alive. Kaelin smiled. That is the first lesson. Desire is not dangerous. Denial is dangerous. Desire is simply life, flowing through you, asking to be felt. His hand moved to my neck. His fingers traced the column of my throat, feeling my pulse, feeling my truth. Your heart is racing, he said. Yes, I whispered. Good, he said. That means your body trusts me. Or at least, it trusts itself. He withdrew his hand. Slowly. Reluctantly. The absence of his touch was almost painful. Now, he said, I want you to touch me. My heart stopped. Where? I asked. Wherever you want, he said. Wherever you have been afraid to touch. This is not about pleasing me. This is about your curiosity, your hunger, your choice. I stared at him. His linen shirt was loose, open at the collar. I could see the hollow of his throat, the silver hair on his chest, the strong column of his neck. I raised my hand. It trembled. Not from fear, from want. My fingers hovered near his chest. Not touching. Almost touching. The pause is everything, he said. The anticipation. The almost. I let my fingers close the distance. I touched his chest. His skin was warm, smooth over hard muscle. His heart beat beneath my palm. Strong. Steady. Oh, when? You're not fragile, he said. You were never fragile. You were only afraid. And fear is just excitement, without the breath. So, breathe. I breathed. My hand pressed deeper against his chest. Feeling him. Feeling myself. Feeling the space between us collapse. What do you feel? He asked. Power, I said. Not over you. Over myself. I chose this. I am choosing this. And I could stop. Anytime. But I do not want to. Kalen placed his hand over mine, pressing it harder against his heart. Then do not stop, he said. Explore. Discover. Take what you need. My other hand rose. Both palms on his chest now, feeling the rise and fall of his breath, the warmth of his skin, the solid truth of his body. I let my hands wander. Across his shoulders, down his arms, over the cords of muscle, the map of scars, the story written on his skin. He closed his eyes. His head fell back slightly, and I realized he was not teaching me anymore. He was receiving me, trusting me, surrendering to my touch. The power shifted, and I understood. True desire is not about taking. It is about exchange, giving and receiving, in equal measure. Look at me, I said. It was the first command I had ever given. He opened his eyes, and in them, I saw something new. Respect. Admiration. Hunger of his own. You are changing, he said. I can see it. The red cloak sees it. I looked down. The cloak was glowing, brighter than ever before. A deep, pulsing crimson, like a heart, like fire, like the woman I was becoming. Your grandmother's gift, Kalen said. Her protection, her promise. It glows when you are true, when you are brave, when you are becoming. He stood. He pulled me to my feet, his hands on my waist, holding me, not claiming, holding. Tomorrow night, he said. Come back. I will show you more. Deeper into the village, deeper into yourself. But tonight, rest, Dream. And remember, you are not lost. You are found. Riven appeared at the door, his storm cloud eyes soft. I will take you back, he said. I walked toward him. Each step felt different. Lighter, butter. As if I had shed a weight I did not know I was carrying. Riven extended his hand. I took it. We walked through the dark village, past the silent cottages, past the dying fire, past the well where two women had kissed. The village was dreaming, and so was I. Riven stopped at my door. He released my hand. Slowly, his fingers lingered on mine. Good night, Red Hood, he said. Dream of the garden, and of what comes next. He turned and walked away, his bare back disappearing into the mist. I entered my cottage. I closed the door. I leaned against the wood. My heart was full. My skin was warm. My mind was quiet. For the first time in my life, I was not afraid of tomorrow. I was not afraid of desire. I was not afraid of myself. I touched the red cloak, glowing softly in the darkness. Thank you, grandmother, I whispered. The cloak pulsed once, as if in answer, as if in blessing. I lay down on the bed. I closed my eyes, and I dreamed of fire, of candles, of hands that touched and hands that waited, of a grandmother I never truly knew, who had been guiding me all along. If you want to know what happens tomorrow night, when Kaelin takes me deeper into the village, when Riven shows me the secret of the Red Hood, when the village reveals its deepest mystery, then you know what to do. Subscribe, like this video, and step through the door. The garden is waiting. The candles are burning. And your own transformation has only just begun.